Did we go live yet?
All right, everyone. Welcome to the, I believe, fourth episode of the UnNamed NASCAR podcast. I'm your host, Greenflex Studios. Y'all know who I am. Let's let all these sexy guys introduce themselves.
Where are we
Any
going first?
takers?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm Prime Speed. I've been on this podcast every week, I guess, but I just hit 160 subs yesterday, so that's nice. And I say this a lot, but go check out my newest video. It's a good one. And who's next?
I'll go. Sup, it's slow motion. I recently just hit 200 subs. So yeah. So go check out my last video. It's actually an IndyCar video, like not NASCAR for once, but so yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Same with Carnation. He's been uploading a bunch of IndyCar stuff.
Yeah.
Microphone to work. This thing is
Yeah,
not
Carnation.
working.
Let me see. Let me see if I can up your volume. Hold on a second.
Now I'll just be quiet for the stream. So.
Oh wait, I don't know
we
what
can
just
hear
happened.
you.
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
okay.
hear you.
I gave him a
Okay.
boost.
It's better.
So he gave me the rusty. So anyways, hi guys. It's your boy Carnation here. On the UnNamed podcast. That's quite literally the name of this. And basically, I upload memes a lot, and currently I've been uploading a lot of car/IndyCar memes. But I want to continue that and also upload some NASCAR memes. But yeah, I'm professional shitposter of this stream. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. So I'm TNT Motorsports Network. I have a premiere set for Saturday. If you don't follow my newest series, Saturday and Sunday will be the newest premieres. 5 o'clock Eastern time is Saturday. Sunday, I'm not sure yet, but I will release the details. Just want to say thank you for 34 subs right now, 170 followers I just hit on Twitter. And my newest series actually has 52 followers now in about a day and a half. So I guess we're going somewhere. That's just me.
All right,
I
Green
believe,
Flag.
I believe slow motion's actually last now. I don't think he talked at all.
No, he did.
Then I forgot him again.
I did.
Wait, did he or not?
Yeah,
Story
he hit 200. He has a new video.
It's an IndyCar video.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
wheel racing.
All right.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
talk
boys.
about Vegas.
First off, I'm going to say, you might be old for returning viewers. Us introduce ourselves every week, but that's for new people. We love new people here. And let's begin with talking about the previous race, is the Vegas weekend.
I thought it was a decent race, not gonna lie. Package I think could use a little bit more work, but it was actually not as terrible as I had thought. But I'm still working to give it a chance still. See what it does at different tracks.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's definitely much better than last year's spring race.
Yeah,
Mhm.
with
But
the rear
it
window.
was probably more entertaining to watch last year's fall race.
Okay,
But
sure.
so far, I would say I like the package.
For me,
Mhm.
I enjoyed watching the race, and I enjoyed the a lot of people were saying there wasn't passing, but throughout the field, it was more passes than Las Vegas has ever seen, and also more lead changes, even though that was obviously boosted because of the amount of green flag pit stops that were being made. Talking about green flag, it was really clean too, which I liked because I was honestly scared that it was gonna be like pack racing and that they were gonna go 5 wide and all die on
Yeah, like
lap
Talladega
2.
or something.
Yeah, it was gonna be like Talladega 2 Electric Boogaloo, but in Las Vegas. But so I was scared, and I was also scared that it was gonna be single file like Daytona. but it wasn't. So yeah, it
Us-
was.
Mhm.
It was, and also obviously it did its job with the closer racing, and we had a pretty good finish too.
Yeah.
And the last time there was a car sponsored by the company sponsoring the race that did a burnout on said sponsor's grass, the company got struck down by the FBI. So let's see
And
how
it was
that
at
turns
Las
out.
Vegas.
Yes, let's see how that turns out.
Hey,
Yeah. So,
also, I want to say
well, first,
first,
wait,
Khalil, we
uh,
that's your comment there. We're gonna get to you after we say our thoughts about the cup race here. Yeah, we're not ignoring you.
wait, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carnation was saying like how that's the most ever passes at Las Vegas. I have the numbers here: 47 green flag passes for the lead, and 3,345 total green flag passes. Most ever at Las Vegas.
Yeah, there was a lot of passes, but like they weren't showing it because screw Fox. But yeah.
Because we have to see those commercials, you know.
Yeah. Another
Uh,
thing,
We need to see Becky.
another thing, we need
Also,
to see. This,
for the stream itself, could you all quickly type into the chat here so I can make you all mods?
I think I typed in already.
Yeah, I already made you in Prime mods, so
there we go.
I just
Anyways, another thing I want to mention about the race,
there you go.
not only this race, but so we had the other races the weekend. We had the trucks, which was usually the best race, but Kyle Busch decided yeet and no. We had Xfinity, which was actually a pretty good race in the final laps. It was it wasn't the best race in the beginning, but when it got to the end, boy, they decided to all go sicko mode and kill each other, and Kyle Busch won.
See
Yeah,
that
that's pretty
that
much-
Xfinity race, I was actually rooting for Tyler Reddick, and I'm not a big fan of him. I think, and I mean, yeah, he won the championship last year. I'll give him credit there, even though Hemrick was the true champion since he was the most consistent out of everyone else. But I mean, I was actually kind of rooting for Tyler Reddick, and not because of the fact that
Kyle Busch was there.
yeah, but I think he literally, I thought he had the best freaking car and truly deserved that. Truly deserved that when he was running right with Kyle Busch the
Didn't he win
entire
a
time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really thought he had the best car the entire time. So I was actually kind of rooting for him to have him win, and then him and Christopher Bell and everyone else
Hendrick.
decided to take a
Hendrick.
freaking shit face and whatever.
Then he turned his setup up to loose, and then he wrecked himself.
yeah, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones.
I'll say for Kyle Busch in the Xfinity race, he definitely earned that win after like a tire going down like halfway through stage 2.
Yeah.
The same thing happened in the truck race, right? He had some sort of issue.
No, that was the truck race at Atlanta where
Yeah.
Kyle Busch had some sort of issue, and he turned the difficulty down to easy.
Kyle Busch is over here turning the difficulty to easy, while Brandon Jones is putting setup 9.
And these guys are teammates.
Yeah.
Seriously, thank God for safer barriers. Though that was a hard hit for Jones.
Oh my god, yeah.
Mhm.
It's a hard
It
lick.
looked like Dale's.
Yeah.
So let's see. We got last week the broken camera lens at Atlanta. Now we got the Brandon Jones crashing into the wall. So we got like, what was it, turn 3, the shit show or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
I
one
get
at Daytona in turn 3.
Yeah.
Camera broken in turn 3. Brandon Jones almost flipping over in turn 3. Well, he got airborne a bit, but that's it.
I'd like to say something though about like Kyle Busch and people like him running in the Xfinity series. I saw something kind of interesting. So, who's that going? I just heard
Not
for a
me.
second.
Probably me. I'm really close to my mic.
All right. Anyway, back. So would you all say that Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick are the two best drivers in Cup right now?
Right now,
Yeah, I don't know right now.
neither of them have wins this year, so
Right now, I think the two best are the Penske team.
I think
Keselowski and Logano.
yeah, Keselowski and Logano. I think Penske would be 100%
Oh, like, I would say,
unbeatable
like,
right now if Blaney can perform.
I would
little
say
better.
I would say like the 4 best would be Harvick, Busch, Keselowski, Logano.
Really,
Truex is just like,
Blanket would
I'm
be
still
good
okay.
if Blanket would be good if he could just get rid of that bad luck problem.
Kyle Busch would be good if we could get rid of these of these 2 horsepower engines. But
These things are so easy to drive.
I seen just a funny thing on the Facebook comments of reactions to the Cup race. It was a picture of Joey Logano laughing in his car. Sorry, Kyle, weekend sweep's canceled.
yeah, but here's the irony of it. If they were so easy to drive, wouldn't he be dominating every race?
Yeah, but it's easy
Yeah.
for everyone else to drive.
It's funny like this. I think Raw Gator made a video on it. It was like, or you made it, Carnation.
Yeah.
They taking the skill out of these cars. Clip of him wrecking Atlanta on his own.
Yeah, on his own. Like and like I know it was raining, sure, but
No one
he
else
was the
drove.
only one that spun. Like, if these were easy to drive, wouldn't you have to, wouldn't you just like take it as like a normal drive or something? But no, because I like Kyle Busch, but like him saying we've taken the scale of these cars, well, it is partly true in a way. It's also not true because it still takes lots of talent to turn left for 4 hours straight with all the strategy and stopping and moving around, passing, especially with this package. There is some skill sacrifice in the actual driving of the car, but it's more challenging mentally. We have to pass. You have to make moves. You have to hit Eric Jones every 4 laps, according to Ricky Stenhouse. You just have to do a lot of moves.
Can I ask, for last week, y'all, reacted to the truck race, right?
Well,
Vegas.
if you're Kyle Busch, you can
Atlanta?
say that these cars are easy to drive, but you have to not yeet yourself into the wall the next time you get in one of them.
Y'all reacted to the truck race at Atlanta or Vegas, by the way?
Atlanta.
Okay.
No, we did the
Atlanta?
truck race at Vegas.
Yeah, we did the truck
we
race.
did?
Because Stuart Friesen was actually running in the front.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
much-
actually trying to beat Kyle Busch, but I think Kyle Busch had the better pit strategy.
Did y'all actually talk about the Atlanta race weekend during that reaction stream?
I don't remember. Maybe a little bit.
I don't even know. Probably for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. I'm going to point this out right now. If you guys remember a while ago, Daniel Suarez making a comment saying JGR wasn't giving him the best stuff into the 19 car, I actually might have to agree with that. Because at first I wasn't too sure, but seeing how the first few races have gone so far, I'm actually kind of leaning towards Suarez on this point. And here's the reason why. If you remember, Truex in the 19 car has been running in the front, minus Daytona, because Truex is not a good plate racer. Let's admit
Remember,
that one.
Truex has never won at a short track.
But anyways, Truex has been running pretty well in that 19 car. He's been running top 10, top 5, even for a win with Atlanta. But with Suarez, he's in the 41 car, same ride as Kurt Busch, and he's been competitive as far as like staying in the top 10 and stuff. Suarez can drive. Like I said, I actually do believe him when he says JGR did not give him the best stuff for that 19 car when he was racing for him.
Yeah, that's probably
he's
true.
20th in points.
I mean, we have to see how the rest of the season goes, but I'm just saying
But now he's on Stuart Haas, and he pretty much has to win a race to even look like he has talent.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like look at the 19 car with Carl Edwards before Suarez came in. That was always a top contender car, regardless.
A championship contender.
But
4 races or so.
Say we're about 4 races in, but I mean, like I said, Suarez has been up there for the most part.
Yeah.
So I really truly think that JGR did not give him the best stuff in that 19 equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would understand because, like, new driver, obviously your most successful driver is the guy who's addicted to candy, and then you have the guy who, and you have the guy with FedEx, and then you have the guy that replaced Kansas. So, you have this good lineup, and then you have this driver that comes from a team that died because of the I guess you could say business part of NASCAR, and because they decided, okay, we got you a championship, now we're gonna die and leave you alone, please. Bye. But here's the thing. I obviously didn't think. I honestly didn't think that they were going to give him the best equipment. But right now, I'm pretty sure they're giving him a potato for an engine and carrots for like the carrots for the steering wheel.
Apple juice for the fuel.
Apple juice. Yeah, because I like half the
Don't
time
forget oranges for the tires.
I don't even know he's in the race.
Eminem
That's how
Cup
bad it
Series
is.
here.
It's like,
It really is him.
yeah.
Yeet. I'm kidding. This is gonna die now. Anyway, you mentioned Recky Spinhouse earlier. Let's talk about his Atlanta blockage of Truex.
He did not. Okay, look. Here's the thing. If Truex, look. Here's the thing. This is what I don't understand. If like Ricky was like half a straightaway in front of Truex, in the same line as Truex was in, I'm pretty sure Truex would say the exact same thing. He's blocking my line. I can't pass like this.
You saw that Reddit picture.
Yeah. That's where I take the inspiration from. That I lost it when I saw that because it was.
I mean,
Wait,
I seen a comment of, I don't remember who it was, but he said it's because of the different backgrounds they came from. Not Nick. Truex came from older oval asphalt racing, where lap cars would be nice and get out of the way. Ricky is from dirt, where dirt cars hold their line, and the leader has to find their way around them.
Mm-hmm.
well, we just know that Stenhouse isn't going to win the war now.
Anyway, it's going good in M&M Cup Series. How about you?
Eminem Cup. Oh, they also say that Reddit post Ryan Newman is currently testing at Laguna Seca, so that might be on the
Oh, I
20.
saw that. Yeah.
That might be on the 2021 schedule.
No, that's the Gen 7 car.
I haven't seen that yet.
Are you sure that's not an F1 car, actually?
Yeah, I think he's testing the new package too. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Where the package seems to be fairly not aerodynamic, so you won't have to worry about aerodynamics.
Did anyone see the random post today of Thor Sport drivers racing in IMSA?
I saw that.
I did see that.
Oh yeah, that's like the random fact of the day.
By the way, Carnation, I need to.
Yes.
This is off topic, but I need to tell you this.
Yes.
I got PC2.
Oh, 1v1 after this if you don't. And the big boy BMWs.
Nick won our comment section so far.
That's good. No, it needs to be like a whole nother like series of NASCAR.
Hey, Mr.
The
Alex,
that was the case.
Stenhouse can't hold a line
Meyer,
because of the Daytona race in July. Well, he also
If
won
that-
the Daytona. He also won the Daytona July race before, and also a Talladega race. I think he held his line pretty well in those two races.
No, let's seriously talk about this. We need to have a whole fourth series in NASCAR called the NASCAR Wienermobile Cup Series,
Oh my
Like,
god!
sponsored by Oscar Mayer.
If that was a thing, Danica would be back right now.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh my god!
I thought we already had a 4 series in NASCAR called Jimmy Johnson's Anything with an Engine.
I wish.
I wonder how much they had to pay Jimmy Johnson to put his face on that game cover.
I saw that at like a pawn shop one time. I was just like, what the hell?
Yes.
Now, make the drivers race Wienermobiles in the All-Star race, except for Harvick. He has to run his Bush Beer Millennials team.
No, but Harvick has to drink like 10 bushes before he
Yeah,
gets in.
isn't that gonna run the All-Star race?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he's
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like it's gonna get so mean.
yeah.
Dude, I am whenever that like if Carvick wrecks, you bet I'm going to get that clip and
Wait,
put it
Ferris.
through a meme generator or
Who
something.
did that game sponsor? If it's Jimmy Johnson, I'm gonna I don't know.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom. Confetti.
Yo, who is Jimmy Johnson anymore? Like I'm pretty sure he's washed up guys.
Oh, did you see that thing? Like, they might have Jimmy Johnson run in the Xfinity series.
Oh yeah, I remember
That's
Dale
the most
Jarrett
stupidest
talking
thing
about
I've ever
that.
seen.
Yeah, I talked about it before on a previous podcast of mine.
I think.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think you're
Irishman. I
trying to-
think you and I were talking about that. It was like
Yeah,
because I remember. Now that you say that, I
No,
remember.
Dale Jarrett watches your podcast, and he finally like stole that.
if I was Harvick, I'd wreck that piece of shit car on lap one. I wouldn't be
Nah.
surprised to do that.
He's gonna call like they're gonna do a rain dance before the race so he can wreck and then he can bring out the backup car.
He's gonna pull a Jeff Gordon and win the
Hey,
thing.
imagine this curveball: the All-Star race being run with the 2018 no spoiler package.
Nah, that would
Come
not.
No,
I mean, here's
no.
the thing. Look, okay, so the All-Star race is becoming like, the test race where they slap things on it and say, okay, work. And last year, even though they were going about, I think, 140 miles an hour, they were actually having a really good race. That was actually pretty thrilling. Because they were always like too wide behind, and Harvick was like in front, and then here came Daniel Suarez with a run, and then here came the other guy, and then here
AJ
came
Allmendinger.
AJ Allmendinger. He passed, and then here comes Chase Elliott. Like that was it was insane, and I really liked that. But then I think this year, I hope they just slap 1,000 horsepower and a 55-foot spoiler, and I would really like to see that. I feel like that could do
Jesus.
some very good racing.
Imagine if someone flips with a 55-foot spoiler. It just lands on their back end.
After that, you just bring back the Gen 4, like in a different form, though.
Alec, Jimmy's last points win was Dover. His last NASCAR win was the Clash.
If I was Harvick, I would just NASCAR Thunder 2004 that shit and just like turn around and go backwards.
He won Homestead in 2016, Alec, with #7.
Yeah. So who you guys think is gonna win Phoenix?
Oh,
ISM?
okay. Here's my pick. It came out of nowhere. And it's a very big wild card. The Kevin Harvick.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say it's either gonna be an SHR guy or a Hendrick guy, because Hendrick kind of needs to be afraid right now. They need to bring some speed to Phoenix.
The best chance Hendrick has right now is Chase Elliott, I think.
True.
After we discuss
But
Phoenix,
you guys are all forgetting to talk about the one driver that I've been seeing this year who looks really good. And I'm surprised you guys haven't picked him yet to win this race, but I'm saying
Ryan Newman in the Wienermobile.
no.
He's racing the bacon car this week, I
I'm
think.
saying BJ McLeod is going to win at Phoenix.
Oh
No.
Jesus. I'm done.
He's gonna stop on pit road while everyone's making their like caution pit stops, and he's just gonna stop.
the wreck
And
gonna
everyone's
happen
gonna
to pit
ram
road
into
this
the back
time?
of him.
Where's the wreck on pit road this time?
You wouldn't believe how angry I was at Mr. BJ after Atlanta.
Mr. BJ.
Oh my.
Yeah.
If you followed me on
Yeah.
Twitter, you would surely see how angry I was.
If I was in person, I would just rip his toupee off and throw it in the trash.
Hey guys, a serious question here. Name your favorite candy.
Candy?
Michael Waltrip chocolate bar.
Yeah. Yes.
Eric
Yeah,
101
go
approved.
Marty's.
My favorite's
Payday.
actually Starburst.
Oh crap! I have to say Reese's actually. Not gonna lie.
Reese, yeah, and then that really proves my next question worthless. It's like,
Mine's Payday.
imagine if your favorite candy sponsored your favorite driver.
No, just
So-
doesn't work for Jimmy.
So Jeff,
Starburst,
so we would have,
Starburst Busher.
so we
A
would have,
Sparty-sponsored 42 car. Let's do it.
we would.
What if
wait, I'm actually thinking of my legitimate favorite candy.
Payday sponsored Jimmy Johnson? That would be
Oh
cool.
no,
Oh no!
that would not be a big payday. The
Curse
way he's
image.
running.
I know.
Curse thinking right there.
Airhead sponsoring BJ. No,
Uh,
who's the biggest airhead in NASCAR?
Biggest, like, what do you mean, like?
I guess either biggest idiot or biggest person with the biggest head.
Anywhere.
Biggest ego is Kyle Busch. Biggest, like the stupidest driver out there is probably, I'm gonna say right now, probably I don't know. I can't think of like really stupid drivers. Like you could say Ricky, but he's just racing aggressive. That's not stupid.
BJ,
That's
BJ,
just
BJ,
BJ.
BJ.
BJ McLeod. But yeah, because he's if BJ McLeod doesn't wreck on pit road
McLeod.
during the race, it's not a race.
Rick Wheel and
The whole
Race.
thing.
Hey guys, look at the comment section with Mr. Farris.
Okay.
Mr. Who?
What?
Hold on, let me get there. Give me a second.
Sometimes I chug
Oh.
Napa motor oil in the morning.
What the Reddit? As soon as you said it.
Where's the suicide hotline on the line?
Napa, no.
Napa knows how to feed you well, so we made that fancy bar.
Okay, now let's stir up some controversy with
Oh,
Mr.
boy.
Kyle Busch's
Oh, boy.
win in the Xfinity Series. He is now 3 wins away from his own 200. Whose side are you on in the Petty versus Busch argument?
It-
Bush all the way.
It's
Like,
hard. It's hard to debate because it's two different eras. I mean,
Yeah.
Richard Petty, all of his was in Cup, but whereas now, we get more drivers. You get developmental series like Xfinity, Trucks, Arca, and shit like that. I mean, that's where Kyle Busch steps in. But
Wait. You just say more drivers? What? We have 36 drivers entered for the damn Phoenix race.
hey, there's also more
What about
full-time
your-
drivers in Xfinity and Trucks too.
We call
I
that
mean,
faster
wait,
in Xfinity.
Here's my opinion on the situation. If we count Jimmy Johnson's 742 titles legitimate, then we count Kyle Busch's 197 wins legitimate. It's
Yeah, this is
Did you just
true.
say 742 titles?
yeah, isn't that's
He
about
deserves that much, honestly.
that's an estimate.
I mean, technically,
Yeah,
if we're gonna count all
think
wins,
it's closer
Jimmy
to
Johnson's
about
tied with Darrell
750,
No,
but-
Jimmy Johnson ain't tied with Darrell Waltrip, is he?
I don't
One away.
think so.
I need to look up Darrell
He's
Waltrip.
tied with
All
Darrell
right,
Brown.
Okay,
but-
DW has 13 Xfinity
Yeah.
wins, so he has 97 total NASCAR wins.
Damn.
Jimmy Johnson only has 84 total NASCAR wins.
And Michael Waltrip has about 1,687.
How, just
For me-
look at the amount of NASCAR races ever run, and that's Michael Waltrip's win count.
Times 100.
For me, I'm gonna weigh in my hat on this. You know, Petty's and Bush's, they're obviously in different eras, but for me, I'm gonna raise a prime example. I'm gonna go into a random 1967 race in one of his 10-win streak. Good lord, Richmond, 30 drivers, 2 guys on the lead lap.
It is Richmond. It is a short track.
Then how about Darlington here? 44 drivers. Petty finished 5 laps ahead.
Oh
Who
my
was on the
God.
race? Read some drivers in the race.
Okay, I'll read the top 10. Richard Petty,
What's the-
David Pearson, G.C. Spencer, Charlie Glotzbeck,
Glotzbeck.
Bud Moore, Bobby Isaac, Donnie Allison, James Hilton, Jim Paschal, and Frank Warren.
So you're telling me that the guy that put 5 laps down on the guy with the second most wins in NASCAR doesn't deserve to be recognized as much as Kyle Busch for his 200 wins.
Let's take a look at some of Kyle's wins. Let's just go into one of his 2016 Xfinity wins.
Okay.
Kentucky. He won that.
Read the top 10.
Let's first off analyze how many were on the lead lap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys on the lead lap. In the top 10, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Elliott Sadler, Ty Dillon, Ryan Blaney, Brennan Poole, and Keselowski.
Petty's win looks a lot better right there.
Yeah. For me personally, I think.
I mean, that's just like one race.
I honestly think, talent wise, I think Petty was worse than Bush because it was so back. It was like so back then. And they only had to beat like 2 guys to the line, and I mean Bush obviously has more talent because it's in a new era where there's like, the sport is it's as less cars running and less people coming. But a lot of the cars on the track are actually decently competitive, and there's only those rare cases where, like, since I think 1990 something, there hasn't been a driver that has lapped the entire field and won the race. It's
Mike
so
does it every week.
I feel like it's a bit more competitive era.
Jeff Bodine was the last one to do that in like 1994. Nick can correct if I'm wrong.
Who did it?
Jeff Bodine at North Wilkesboro. That's all I remember.
Yeah. And now we're in this era where, there's more drivers that can, shoot for the win. And I honestly think Kyle Busch is a better, not really, like, it's a better example of it. And his wins are legitimate, but it doesn't mean you can go ahead and say, oh, he's the new king of NASCAR, guys. He's the greatest of all time. Clearly better than Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson will ever be. 7 feet above Dale Sr. Like, you can't just go out and say that. He's not that. He's
no.
I mean,
not at all.
I'm not going to knock, Richard Petty and anything. And, he certainly still was not a bad driver since they went to the modern era. He still got 60 wins and 4 championships in those eras. So he was still pretty good.
Yeah. For me, like, I like how people are like dissing Kyle Busch's like Xfinity and truck wins. They say that doesn't compare to Petty's like Cup Series wins, but at least Busch has competition. But like Petty had like 1 or 2 guys to worry about, and he would lap them. So
but Petty was racing against the best drivers in the Cup Series. Kyle Busch didn't race against the best.
And what I'm just gonna say, Kyle Busch, not Kyle Busch, Petty really. He didn't have to worry about Pearson a lot because Pearson only ran 4 full seasons, and he won 3 of them. So why Pearson never ran any more full seasons, I don't know. But he had, people to worry about week in and week out. Sometimes, like the Allisons, Yarborough, Baker on and off. And then later in his career, of course, Waltrip and Earnhardt.
Yeah.
Now here, Kyle Busch, he is going up against, he went up against talents like Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick.
But that was just in Cup, not in the Xfinity Series.
The Xfinity Series, I'm gonna admit, like back then, I'm pretty sure you can't really tell me like a name from the Xfinity Series that was really good, unless they're now a future Cup driver, because there's no Xfinity Series. Sam R? Exactly. Nobody knows who the hell these people are, and I think that
Mike McLaughlin.
like one of them I can't remember is Ron Hornaday, and the last that was in I know.
I'll tell you who Sam Ard was. He's a man who had less than 100 total NASCAR starts, and he won 22 races and 2 championships.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
No. Let me see. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
He needs to be in it.
Sam Millard. Laugh. Anyways,
literally, he was in the first 3 Busch Series seasons, and 1982, he finished second. 83 and 84, he won the championships. In 84, he didn't even start the final race. He still won the championship.
Yeah, it's just how it went back then.
Mhm.
I will say this about Kyle Busch. For those of you that say that like Kyle Busch, what he's doing is better than Richard Petty, is that Kevin Harvick has 345 starts in the Xfinity Series and has 47 wins. Kyle Busch has 344 starts in Xfinity and has, I think, like 97 wins.
93.
93.
Someone's family's upset. It literally.
So Kyle Busch has like twice the wins of Kevin Harvick in the same amount of starts.
I think Kyle Busch is obviously a talent, like a really good one, and his 200 wins are legitimate. But that doesn't mean you can compare him. Here's the thing: if every Cup driver ran in the Xfinity Series, they'd also whoop Kyle Busch's ass. They all ran the Truck Series. They all like Kyle Busch, usually would be pretty good there. But the other Cup drivers would obviously win other races. So that does not mean Kyle Busch is on the same level as Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Senior, Darrell Waltrip,
Yeah,
If I-
Waltrip, or Lightning
But
McQueen.
think about this
you
too.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen.
Wait,
But-
think about this too. Kyle Busch, because he runs in the Xfinity Series and Truck Series, he runs in like 2 or 3 races every week. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, all these guys typically would run only 1 race each week,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah, and
Um,
if Jeff Gordon were to run like as many Xfinity races as Kyle Busch does, he
yeah,
would
he'd be a
have
lot
like over
better,
300 wins by now.
and he'd probably even have a
At
couple
least.
Cup championships because he'd be better at a lot of racetracks.
Yeah.
I just looked up the stats. Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick had. Who's listening to the stream? Who's doing it? Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
I
They
mean,
both have 346 starts. Exactly the same. Kevin Harvick, 47 wins, 259 top 10s, 25 poles. Kyle Busch, 93 wins, 250 top 10s, and 65 poles.
Jeez.
that's a lot of polls.
here's the thing.
And the only thing
Like,
that
you can-
Harvick
you
has
can-
on him is top 10s.
You can compare him to drivers from all the way back then, but you can't compare him to drivers from 1980 and on. Like, the greats like Darrell Waltrip, and I already mentioned about 50 of them. But here's the thing: people are taking this as if Kyle Busch is the new greatest of all time, but he isn't. It's
Mhm.
it's a bit complicated, but wins. You can have 200, 500 wins, but you have one title that you got because someone wrote you a doctor's note. Then you can't really go
All right
ahead.
now, boy.
You can't really go ahead and say I'm the greatest of all time, guys. Look at me.
I say for Kyle Busch, he's maybe, I'm going to say maybe a top 10 great of all time. Maybe.
What he was going to be.
I would have to say, he's probably for the modern era. I would say he's probably arguably one of the greatest in the modern era right now. But like I said, arguably, because like you can also say like, well, maybe Jimmy Johnson or maybe Jeff Gordon or whoever you want to throw in there. But like I said, maybe right now he's a top 10 of all time, maybe. But right now, like I said, he could arguably.
I would say Jeff
possibly.
Gordon is the greatest driver because he's got the championships, and he's also got like those really close years, 2007, 2014.
He has something nobody else has.
Here, look at this comment from Faris. He asks, how much could equipment play a role in this?
Yeah.
True.
Oh, I mean, Jimmy Johnson had, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon have had the best equipment in their entire careers, but Kyle has had Jesus Christ levels of equipment.
Jesus Christ! Oh my
Like,
god.
look. I'm pretty
Jesus
sure. I'm pretty sure they slap
And Kyle
more
Busch at one
things
time was
into
teammates
Kyle
with
Busch's car
Johnson and Kyle
than
Busch.
3 Denny Hamlin cars, just because of how good he is. They like I'm not saying that it's only because of his equipment, but the equipment has a lot of play in this.
Wait, can we just talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
Hendrick Motorsports once had Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and Kyle Busch, and now they're like one of the worst teams right now.
Yeah, because they hired a bunch of like 9-year-olds to drive their cars. It
They
wasn't a
started
smart
their
idea.
racing career on a
Days of
computer.
Hendrick where they had Earnhardt.
Like, I'm pretty
Gordon,
sure if you
Johnson,
placed William Byron next to me, you'd think he's in the 7th grade.
20
Guys, William Byron started his racing career on a
on a
computer.
computer.
Dude,
With
started
iRacing.
William Byron is gonna win the championship.
Yeah, Kyle Busch has more things on in his car than Mike Harmon's weight.
Oh, okay, that one took it too far, Steve.
Oh, hey.
Whatever car Mike Harmon gets into has more downforce.
Are we going to talk about? Are we going to
More
talk about
downforce
Allen, by the way?
package.
Because I know something we missed when we were talking about Rick Allen.
Problem on the race. We've got a problem. Problem on the race. Problems behind. Problems already. Problems there. And the problems, big problems. Problems as they go through the trial. Problems again. Problems.
These are Danica's tutorial videos.
I think his
Guys,
marriage has problems.
Hey guys, I don't think he says the word problems enough. He might have to say it a few
All right, guys,
hundred more
I got
times.
it. I got it.
I think
Just a second.
I
Let
think
me
his
wait for
marriage
the
has
ad.
problems.
Prime got it. Prime's got something.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the ad to play on turned volume.
Okay.
All right, here it is.
Advertise on my channel. Don't worry.
He's got a big run. He'll dive to the bottom of the racetrack. Byron trying to get. Byron, the 19-year-old rookie phenom, whose racing career started on a computer, to win the 2017 title.
Rick Allen is so bad at calling championships.
There's-
I honestly think
What the heck?
Called 2016s perfectly though.
What the heck?
He's-
Guys, any of you got YouTube open? Search up on a
Yeah.
computer Rick Allen and go down like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go down to the 10th video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what the hell is that?
What? What?
What
Wait.
is that?
It's the McQueen and Flex tape thing, right?
What is that?
Lightning McQueen's racist flex tape campaign.
I'm saving that for later.
Wait, I'm gonna play 10 seconds of this, alright?
No.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Oh, I also found this.
He's got a big hole. He'll dive to the bottom of the racetrack. Byron trying to get by the one. He slides on the racetrack.
Fly drop.
The one into the wall. William Byron dives to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll try to clear Brooks. Byron gets up in front of him. And he hold on to the position. That pass right there may have been for the championship. Byron able to get by Brooks. Now he has smooth sailing in front of him as he goes to the wall. Here comes Zapper. Zap! Robert! They say Zapper even touched the wall. What a save by the 18 of Ryan Brooks and Elliott Zapper. Stuart Haas and the Xfinity Series team looking for their first win. Cole out at 4. He's gonna win.
Wait, it's not done yet.
The 9-year-old
The 9-year-old.
Is looking to win the 2017 title. Coming out of fourth. Xfinity Series champion.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The title of the video is Rick Allen talks about bypass problematic computer.
Huh?
All right then. All right. I just wanted to share that because sadly I'm gonna have to depressingly hop out of this. But I found that and it's at the blade. So yeah, I'll thank you for allowing me on this thing. Probably gonna hop on even more. So see y'all later.
Yeah.
We can't leave something
Yeah.
without doing this.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Oh my
Thanks, Carnation.
god.
I'm Helen Keller now.
Well,
yeah.
I greatly appreciate Carnation for being on. Oh my god. I had my laugh of the day.
Podcast
Thanks,
isn't
Carnation.
over
I'm
yet.
Helen Keller now.
All right.
Podcast isn't over yet. All
Yeah,
right.
we
Let's
still
go.
We still got about 15 minutes here, so
Oh,
Wait,
hey guys,
wait,
let
I
me.
think
I'm gonna quickly point this out quick. I just saw Scott Cole's mock draft for the NASCAR Heat Pro League. That's gonna be this weekend. His mock draft: Sloppy Joe at number 2, Fluffy is a sleeper.
All right.
okay.
Well, I mean, like I know some YouTubers follow Sloppy Joe.
Yeah, I know who he is.
What do you all think that Rick Allen's best call was?
Maybe he's Chicagoland.
The slide job or wait, I said it wrong.
I mean, like Dale Jr. did a slide job, but like he kind of
Slide
called it. Yeah.
Slide job.
Oh yeah. Remember Stuart Friesen noticed us.
Yeah, that made my day.
That was good. We gotta get him on sometime.
I'm trying, boys. Gotta give me some time.
Yeah, 2008 Michigan or Homestead. Yeah, I have to go back and watch those.
I think his best call actually was the 2016 Homestead race.
When Jimmy Johnson
yeah, it
won.
was.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
room, Petty and Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
obviously
Rick
the
Allen-
best call was aggressive goes around.
Of course. I think Rick Allen's marriage has problems.
Yeah, but he is kind of like sensitive about the memes and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
Okay, so oh god, gotta get that out of my system now.
yeah,
Man.
this podcast so far has been the most fun yet.
Yeah, it's only going to get more fun from here.
Yeah.
Especially with Carnation on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
on a serious note, now that we got Carnation killing us over here, let's see. Las Vegas race, I guess we kind of talked about. ISM, sort of. We just went over Stewie noticing us.
Well, we could talk about who do you think is going to win the Xfinity race at ISM?
Well, we can go over predictions for the entire ISM race. I mean, this is
Like the whole weekend, yeah.
For the Xfinity race rhymes with trial tush.
What?
I couldn't think of a word that rhymed with push. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
That's a good call, Caleb.
yeah. Maybe no.
Maybe no.
Logano into the wall. Caution coming out in the crowd.
Yeah, maybe we should just have like an epic Rick Allen meme episode, like that week right in between the Fox and NBC coverage.
Mm-hmm. Kansas, clear by Logano, maybe no. Boom, boom, doo, 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 doo.
Logano in the wall. Caution comes down. The crowd roars.
Who is listening? Slow motion. I need to turn you down.
One of my teachers' name is Rick Allen. That's funny right there. All right.
So let's see here.
Do you guys have winning Phoenix?
Phoenix. All right, someone's got to turn their stuff down.
Slow motion. Guess you can get our attention in chat when it wants to be volume restored.
All right, so Xfinity series. I don't know. I guess you can make an argument saying Christopher Bell could do it. I mean, he won the fall race last year, and he started 38th. I could say that because that could be a dead giveaway, but I would like to see Tyler Reddick try to get another good week out of that RCR equipment like he did with Vegas. I would like to see that. So
Nope, that's not better. Slow motion.
I'm not sure if I have to make with an underdog for Xfinity, but I'm going to go with two of them, say Christopher Bell, and I'm going to go with Tyler Reddick if he can get that 2 car back up to the front like he did with Vegas.
Yeah, I'd probably think about even like Justin Allgaier.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know. Is Kyle Busch in this race?
Wait a second. I forgot about one major thing we didn't talk about.
Oh boy.
Fox's TV coverage.
All right. Well, what do you have to say about it?
Someone calculated in the Discord server. It's like commercial every 13 or so laps on average. It was counting any commercial.
Yeah, that's probably about what it is. And I don't think they had any crank it ups in that race.
They did not.
I don't think so. I thought I saw somewhere where they didn't have any. Maybe someone said it earlier
The
tonight.
truck races are the real ones that have no crank it ups.
Yeah, but like usually cup races will.
Yeah, literally. I will say one commercial out of all of them I really actually like the Colonel RoboCop KFC commercials.
Yeah, those are good. You have 5 seconds.
4, 3,
3, 2.
Okay, let's take a look at this, Mr. Slow Motion. There we go. He's actually good now.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, Fox. I have a feeling they've stopped caring about their coverage. Hello there, Kenny 34 Racing. It makes me just sad, because Fox was actually pretty good 2001 to 2004.
They were good at when they had Larry McReynolds in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, then Joe Gordon doesn't sound like he wants to be there at all.
He's just not as excited. Like I'd rather hear like the keep your foot in it. Jensen's overdrove the corner.
Here comes Hammond.
No caution.
I mean, literally, it just for me, it's. I always say it again, Overjoy, Stuttering DW, and Look at This Gordon. That's what they are now.
Yeah.
Mike Joy, as much as he's a good broadcaster, he's way past his prime.
Yep.
DW's just like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
DW is just DW.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just nothing else about him. Like Daryl Cartrip.
Yeah. I feel like Daryl Cartrip is better than Daryl Waltrip, sadly.
By far.
Yeah, literally. I'd still say, one of my favorite bits that.
We're real quiet.
Whoa. Weird.
People don't knock on doors. That's rude. my favorite bit that Fox ever did way back in 2001 for the Sonoma race. That's where they still had Gilligan's Island out of turn 7.
Uh-huh.
They literally pull out all the stops, got the theme song and everything, dressed up Dick Berggren as the skipper.
Oh
I might have seen that.
In the comments, DW is just a random guy they got off the street.
Like the hangover bit they did for Vegas, that was pretty good.
Um,
I only wish that they actually lost DW.
DW is and will always be just Mikey's brother.
Hey, hold on a second.
yeah,
Okay.
the brother of the legend, Mikey.
See, Dragon, I see your Mike Joy bloopers. I raise you a 2016 Spring Richmond race. Joy botched that call horribly at the end. Carla was bump and run.
Bump and dump and run.
Yeah, it's just that Rick Allen, he tends to be like easier to make memes about.
Yeah, and I literally like.
That's why more people kind of get on him.
I enjoy Rick Allen's commentating more because he actually gets you hyped and it gets you excited.
Yeah, like here's the difference between like Fox and NBC. Like Fox is like, oh, these guys are racing so hard. Who's gonna win it? Oh man, are you kidding me? This is crazy. And then, like NBC is like, yeah, these guys are racing so hard. This is huge playoff implications. This guy could go to the championship floor with this. Like that's pretty much the difference right there.
I mean, for me, I like Fox's. You know, they're more technical. That's how I understood from
Yeah.
races so far. NBC, they have the majority of the schedule, so they have to be a bit more of a hype, be a bit more of a hype man.
I think they tend to like explain how things mean to like the actual playoffs and stuff more than Fox would.
Of course, they do. Each of them have their own tendencies to hype up certain drivers that are kind of bad, or they just end up hyping them up way too much. Such as Fox hyping up the Young Guns last year, and NBC shoving Truex Jr. and Sherry Pollock down our necks.
Yeah.
Shoving Truex Jr. to let you know he has not won on a short track.
And he's never won on a plate track.
That's Fox, I think.
I think they did it at the summer race last year at Daytona. Like,
either that or Talladega, one of the two.
Yeah.
Hello there, I'm traveling door to door. Did you know that Mr. Martin Truex Jr. has never won on a short track?
Wow, I would have never known that.
I mean,
all right, so I'm looking at I hate to interrupt, but I'm looking at Xfinity series stats for so we can make predictions, but I'm looking at based of like average finish wise. Right now for Xfinity series, if you look at just full-time Xfinity drivers, Christopher Bell has the best average finish with a 3.0 in 3 starts. He has a win, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s with 99 laps led. And then next we would go all the way down to, I think, Mr. Justin Allgaier in 17 starts. He has a win, 6 top 5s, 11 top 10s with a pole and led 249 laps. Next one would be John Hunter Nemechek, but he's only got 1 start, which was a 9th place finish. And then Mr. Austin Cindric was 2 starts, a top 5 and a top 10, led 3 laps. And then Tyler Reddick's the next one, the 3 starts, only 2 top 10, 6 laps led. And in both Cindric and Reddick have an average finish of 10th place.
Yeah, I think I saw somewhere. What's his name? Ross Chastain is in 9th place in the Xfinity Series standings. That's pretty good, and he finished top 10 driving the 4 car last week at Las Vegas.
He would be second. He would be tied for second right now of the Truck Series points if he was.
Yeah, that probably makes sense because he survived the Daytona race, and I think he has top 10s.
I want to go off topic here. Dragon pointed out something here about hatred for any lead announcer not named Joy since 2001. I want to say a hot take here. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and we can debate.
All right.
Alan Bestwick is vastly overrated and is not even that good.
I don't know.
It's been a while since I've like heard him, so I really want to know.
I think he's better with
Like
IndyCar, honestly.
I think he's better than probably some of the people that they have now.
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps I really never got. I was never really a fan of Bestwick, man, because when he made some good calls, but at the same time he had some kind of dull calls.
Yeah.
And the time where he, there was a bit of comedy, he forced a laugh so horribly. Ha 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 ha.
Ha, ha.
Ha ha ha.
It was a hoot.
Oh, we need Carnation back. All right.
Uh,
Yeah, Chastain is the only driver in the Truck Series to finish in the top 10 in each race. That makes sense.
He's the goat in trucks now. I'm kidding, but
Okay.
And
now how about another hot take? You might be able to agree with me on this one. Truex is only good because of Pern. In Cup.
Yeah.
yeah, I think you said this before on another podcast.
I'll say it again.
All right.
Truex is only good because of Pern. He is not some sort of Jesus. He's not the next Dale Jr. He's not redneck Jesus.
I think over half of his wins in the Cup Series were because of a call that Pern made.
Yeah.
And literally, no disrespect to Pern or anything, but just the races that him and Pern won were kind of awful races.
I say it again.
The races him and that Truex and Pern won together, Furniture Road Racing's wins.
Yeah, they
have all been kind of god awful races.
I don't know.
and he never won on a short track.
Or a plate race.
Plate race.
All right, so
Interesting observation there, Dragon. Bob Jenkins, best of all time. I'll agree to that. Bob Jenkins has definitely been very good.
Who?
One of the announcers in the '90s. I think he was
Oh
on
yeah.
ESPN side of broadcasting.
I wasn't even alive in the 90s. So.
Me neither.
Yeah, I was alive for the final year of the '90s.
Yeah, I was born in 2005. So.
Good Lord.
All right, so all right, what else do we got? Do we still have to do ISM predictions yet?
Oh yeah, like speaking of
Oh,
like
yeah.
ESPN, they've kind of just completely like trashed NASCAR now.
I think they just did.
Mhm.
I think they ditched racing in general.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, NASCAR obviously the biggest one, but I think they just ditched racing in general because obviously, pretty much whoever worked with
I don't think
ESPN is now over at Fox.
I don't think they even have the Indy 500 anymore.
No,
They
they
never
don't.
had
NBC
NBC
has it
now.
now.
Yeah.
They never. Wait, no, they
Wait.
had it before.
Yeah, ABC used to have it.
Is
ABC
Brad Daugherty still at ESPN?
I don't know.
Opportunities.
Yeah. What was I talking about?
Have you guys? There's some video I saw a while ago. Is Brad Daugherty just saying opportunities a bunch of times?
I remember there's a video of him. I think it was just something like Brad Daugherty's best calls, and it was just all about just oh man,
Oh man!
I can't believe we all thought of that.
Oh man!
It reminds particularly the one I remember most is an Xfinity race where a lapper had a problem, screwed over Kyle Busch.
I remember that.
I think.
Oh man!
I feel like if ESPN was still around now, they'd get memed so much.
Brad Daugherty is NASCAR's Kool-Aid man.
Not sure if that's racist, but okay.
The Kool-Aid man is a glass bottle.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
All I can think of whenever anyone talks about Kool-Aid Man is the Family Guy episode where everyone goes, "Oh no, oh no!" and he just randomly pops up. Oh yeah.
And just literally, yeah. So
Just a second.
all right. Yeah, for ISM, how about the racing itself? What do you think it's going to be like?
I'm hoping I don't know. I'm hoping that it's a good race, but I just don't want to see complete domination by one driver, honestly.
Hashtag Harvick Show.
Yep.
Was that race with the Kyle Busch in the lap car? Was that 2009 Bristol?
No, it was a Texas race. I know that.
Which year?
Oh, yeah, but
It was with the Xfinity car tomorrow. I'm just gonna go 2020. Texas.
Which year is it?
I'm just looking up a random year here. And there's I'm flipping off the official. Good lord.
Which year are you looking at?
2010. I guess I got to go 2011. There we go.
Oh, I can hear it.
oh man.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I wish I knew about that like a couple weeks ago, because I would have put that over Ryan Priest's wreck on pit road.
Yeah, she mentioned the 2007 race with Chase Austin, and let's see, ESPN feeling so dissed by NASCAR ditching them for NBC. They tried to get us a year early. That was an oopsie. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
All right, let's just leave like a pick for ISM, and then we can end the stream.
I would say for let's go for Xfinity. Make whatever picks you want. Cup Series. Let's do our usual 3 winners and an underdog.
All right.
So Xfinity, I already said Christopher
And,
Bell
and
and
after
Tyler
you-
Reddick.
And after you make your picks, just do your outro.
Yeah. All right, I'll go last since I'm the host.
All right. Who's up first?
TNT.
Okay. So for Xfinity, I already said Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick. That's as far as I'm gonna go. For the Cup Series, my 3 picks to win. Obviously, 1 would be Kevin Harvick, based upon his stats, and has the best average finish among active drivers. The other 2 picks, I'm going to say, I'm gonna go with this one might be a little bit of a shocker, maybe not, depending on how you look at it. My second pick is going to be Chase Elliott. And my third pick, I'm going with Kyle Busch. Underdog pick, and probably maybe not a surprise now, but as a whole, probably going to be a surprise. I'm saying him as an underdog. And I'll say why. Johnson. The reason why I'm saying underdog is because obviously the way he's performed the last year and a half, almost 2 years now. But the reason why I have him as an underdog is because at ISM Phoenix, however you want to say it, he has 31 starts, 4 wins, 15 top 5s, 20 top 10s, 3 pole awards, has led 990 laps with an average finish of 10.3.
All right. I guess I'll go. I'll take Justin Allgaier and Christopher Bell for the Xfinity race. I'll take Logano, Kyle Busch, and Harvick for the Cup race. With my underdog will be Eric Almirola.
Mm.
All right, for me, for Xfinity, I have to go with Bell, Reddick, and Nemechek. For Cup, I have Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Logano, obviously. And then for my underdog, Kurt Busch.
That's a good one.
Mhm.
All right, for Xfinity, I'm going to go here with a JGR trio here. All three of them will do good. And I'm actually going to go on a limb and say a 1, 2, 3 finish in every stage. As for the Cup Series, I am going to go with stage 1 and 2 will go to Harvick. Kyle Busch will win stage 3, and that was the race. And I got 2 underdogs here. Actually, no. Okay, last count. Just one underdog here. Eric Almirola, because he finished top 10 in both Phoenix races last year and was one restart away from winning the race last year, the fall one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
I'm actually kind of surprised no one said him as even as an underdog.
I mean, I did.
No, I'm surprised no one said Denny Hamlin as an underdog.
Oh,
He's
I thought
still
you
an
were talking about
underdog?
Almirola.
I would consider him. I mean, he doesn't have the wins real. I mean, he has one win there, but I mean, considering some of his finishes, I mean, his average finish doesn't quite
Mhm.
nearly show, but based upon his stats, I mean, yeah, he's up there in
Yeah.
20.
Oops. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, TNT. I was playing around with settings and muted you.
Awesome. Great. Anyways, I was saying, I'm going to repeat the last thing I said. Thanks a lot, Green Flag Studios.
This is not the weekly podcast.
So, anyways, I'm going to repeat the last thing I said. I'm surprised no one picked Denny Hamlin. Like I said, he doesn't have the wins behind him. So I mean, you could use him as an underdog, but he has one win. He has more top 5s than Kyle Busch does, and he has a few less top 10s than Kyle Busch in the same amount of starts. I mean, yes, his average finish doesn't show. It's like 11.6 or something. I don't know. I closed the window now, but I mean, I could see him as maybe an underdog. I'm surprised no one said him as an underdog, really.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and start doing our outros now.
Are we
I
doing
guess
same
I'll go
order as the
first.
predictions?
Wait, what?
All right, slow motion, you go.
All right. All right, this is slow motion. Go subscribe to my channel. I'm having like big things coming to my channel soon, so you're gonna want to stay tuned to that. So yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm Prime Speed, and sometimes I chug Napa old motor oil in the morning.
Where's the suicide hotline?
I don't know. Go check out my channel. Do that. That might be cool. Who's next?
All right, I think it's me. Anyways, TNT Motorsports Network here. Hopefully shortly I can myself and Chemo Cup Series can get something going with the in slide lane. I know we're planning on a couple things for that in our partnership show. Between my channel and his channel. I know this Saturday and Sunday, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, I have the NASCAR offline series going. Saturday is the Clash as a premiere at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Sunday, I'm not sure yet. That'll be posted. And as always, you can subscribe to my channel. I promise it won't be just in our 2003 races. I still have things to come. I just waiting for summertime to get here. I'm tired of this winter crap. And of course, follow me on Twitter at ManianDevil56. And that's that. Jimmy!
All right. As usual, I'm your glorious host, Green Flag Studios. You know who I am. I'm the home of the Fairlight Cup Series and Fairlight Sportsman Series. Soon you'll be expecting a video. I'll just simply call it Team Blunders. Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, 2005. You'll see it soon. All the info here is in the description. Carnation and everyone's channels and the FCS Discord server. I might have to add the podcast Discord server there, or someone can just add it to the chat here.
Yeah, I did it not that long ago.
Okay. But yeah, literally. Next week, I believe, I don't know whose turn it is. We'll update you on that. But
Get slow motion the computer.
I want to thank you all.
It's going in the chat.
I want to thank you all for tuning in. Be safe. Have fun. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.